Should you buy the Google Pixel or Pixel XL in 2018? The Google Pixel and Google Pixel XL are two smartphones marketed by Google. They were released in October 2016 and soon after was crowned the champion of cameras for smartphones in 2016. It had a 12.3 megapixel camera with an f2.0 aperture capable of recording UHD in 30 frames per second, as well as 720p at 240 frames per second. The camera on the Google Pixel and Pixel XL had digital image stabilization. The Pixels also had an aluminum chassis with a glass panel on the upper half of the rear of the phone. The phones also have a headphone jack and was released with Android 7.1 Nougat. An upside of having a Google phone is that you have unlimited storage for photos no matter how many you take. The Google Pixels also have a fingerprint sensor located on the back of the phone away from the camera. See, they listen to their customers. Samsung what? What? Both the Google Pixel and Pixel XL are rocking a Snapdragon 821 processor with 4GB of RAM. You have storage options of 32GB and 128GB. The standard Pixel has a 5-inch 1080p AMOLED display, whereas the Pixel XL has a 5.5-inch 1440p AMOLED display. Another difference between the two is that the standard Pixel's battery size is 2,770 mAh, whereas the Pixel XL has a 3,450 mAh battery. Google phones receive the quickest updates because their updates come straight from Google, meaning the Google Pixel will always most likely be up to date on their operating system. Google announced that the Pixel and Pixel XL will receive guaranteed updates until October of this year. The Pixel has some pretty decent sized bezels though, and that was bashed to Google very badly. It would be a bit more understandable if the large bezels were for stereo speakers, but they are not found on the Pixels. Also, another negative factor of the Pixel is that it is only IP53 dust and water resistant, meaning you might as well not even think about bringing the phones anywhere near water unless you are just desperate to get a new phone. With these phones, you are not getting expandable storage, so you better do with what you got. So if you do get this phone, I would recommend getting the 128GB model rather than the 32GB model. If you're anything like me, 32GB will be fine, but there will be some consumers who have certain apps like movies and books that they don't want to get rid of, so I would recommend the 128GB model. When this phone was first released, you could pick up a standard Google Pixel with 32GB of storage for $649. Now I don't know about you, but that seems like a lot of money to get a phone that has large bezels, a low amount of storage, and a phone that is barely even water resistant. That just seems unfair. However, now you can pick up a standard Google Pixel with 32GB of storage for around $340. A link will be in the description down below if you want to go check out that phone. So would I recommend the Google Pixel? If you're looking for a good budget phone, then yes. This phone had the greatest camera on a smartphone in 2016 and has a nice looking AMOLED display of 1080p or 1440p depending on which pixel you pick up. But if you are in the market for a more top tier phone and you have the extra money to pay for one, then I would recommend leaning towards the Google Pixel 2 XL or the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. So is the Google Pixel worth the phone in 2018? Well, with the large bezels of the phone, I would say not so much. 2017 was a year of bezel-less phones, and 2018 is just to be a year even more bezel-less phones. So the fact that the bezels on the Pixel are large bezels means that this phone is not going to be used very much in 2018. So would I recommend this phone for 2018? Honestly, no, not really, because this main part of it is because of those bezels. Alright guys, this is the end of my video. Make sure you like the video, comment what phone I should review next, and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.